Um, Hello, welcome to join the Minitab web demo today. My name is Lily. I'm from the PC system. So please make sure you can hear my voice and see my screen clearly. So if you can see my screen and hear my voice clearly, please type one in the chat box. Okay, so thanks for your response. So welcome to join the Minitab web demo today. So today topic we will introducing the Minitab Solution Centers, and we focus on the Minitab dashboard and use the Minitab dashboard to build the SPC chart. So you may post your question at the Q&A session at any time. So first part, let me introduce the Minitab. So Minitab is the leading statistical software for quality improvement and statistic education worldwide. So many companies rely on Minitab 22 powerful capability and ease of use, including the American Express, Pfizer, Coca-Cola, Microsoft Event, and so on. So for who trust Minitab for quality. For more information on Minitab Statistical Software, welcome visit our website www.minitab.com. So this is the history of Minitab. In 1972, Minitabs was created by Pennsylvania State University professors. So to help the professors teach the statistic concept using the computer. So students will focus on the learning statistical concept rather than on performing the manual calculations. So as these students move into the workspace, Minitab move with them and helping them solve their tough analytic challenge within their industry. So now Minitab becomes a leading statistical software. And this year we have launched the Minitab Solution Centers, which deliver on our commitment to make the analysis better, faster, and easier, no matter where you are on your analytic journey. So after applying the Minitab, this can help the user to reduce the waste, increase the profits, and raise the quality standard. And Minitab is designed for statistical analysis, and this is a user-friendliness, proper presentation, flexibility, and type analysis available. So when we use this Minitab software, we no need to remember the formula. Just remember how to choose the right tool and how to interpret the result. Besides this, Minitab also provide the free technical support. So let's say you face the installation problem or you want to check certain function, so you can draw email to us. And we also provide the training like on-site training and public training, and also we do some mentoring project. So the company around the globe have tried the Minitab software. So Minitab is used by many companies from various industries, including the academic, electronic, automotive, chemical, semiconductor, healthcare, and so on. So now we move to the topic today, Minitab Solution Center. So the Minitab Solution Centers were developed to address the growing need for integrated, user-friendly solutions that can handle the complex data analysis and visualization tasks. Our goal is to provide a seamless experience that empowers the users to make the data-driven decision with confidence. By combining our core solution that you know and love, such as the Minitab Statistical Software and Minitab Workspace, with our new Solution Center utilities. We aim to offer the holistic approach to data analysis, project management, and information decision making. So, whether you are the existing Minitab Statistical Software user or considering a new purchase, the Minitab Solution Center is now included at no additional cost. So inside this Minitab Solution Center, we have included the Minitab web app. So this Minitab web app is similar to the Minitab desktop app, so the user can run the statistical analysis anytime, anywhere. And the next one, this is called the Minitab Brainstorm. So we can generate ideas, solve the problems, and make the decisions with the fishbone diagram, CTQ tree, mind map, and so on. And Minitab data centers can help the user to clean and prepare their data with the simple interface. So you can easily move your free data into the Minitab Statistical Software or Minitab Dashboard. And Minitab Dashboard, this is used to create a powerful dashboard to explore and visualize your data and display the important metrics. And today we will focus on the Minitab Dashboard. So we move to the one case study. So this factory that operates a multiple production line with a wide range of products. So the user used the SPC to monitor the process stability over the time. Okay, so I explain the concept about the SPC. So SPC we also call the control chart. And the blue points, or we call the data points, they are the measurement collected over the time. So for example, dimensions, thickness, length. And the green line, this is called the center line, the average or expected value of the process. And the red line we call the upper control limit, UCL, and the lower control limit. So these are the highest or lowest value the process should reach under the normal variations. And Minitab will plug in the values inside the formula and generate the upper control limit, center line, and lower control limit. And be careful, the control limits are not equal to the specification limit. So control limit, they are based on the process performance, or we call the voice of the process. And the specification limit represent the customer requirements. So we call the voice of the customer. So how to use the control chart? So first one, we can put your process measurement in the time order. So for example, I measure the dimensions. So every 2 hours, we collect the dimension reading from the process. So if all the points stay within the control limits and show no unusual patterns, the process is considered stable or in control. If the point fall outside of the limits or show the non-random patterns like the trend, hugging center line, or shift run, so it means that the special cost variation, sometimes specific, happen to disturb the process. So why we use the control chart? So we use the control chart to monitor the process stability over the time. And we can detect the problem early before defects happens. And we can separate the common cost variations from the special cost variations. And in the market, there are many types of the control chart. So how to select the right tool? We can use this diagram. So first one, we look at the data tab. If the data is the continuous data, so means the data with the decimal place. So we call continuous data. So we go to this branch. Or when we use the attribute data like yes, no, or multiple group, then we use the attribute data. When we use the continuous data and the subgroup size is 1, we use the IML chart. When the subgroup size is 2 to 8, then we use the S bar R. More than equal 9, we use the S bar S chart. So for attribute data, they're split into 2 categories. The first one is called defectives. Defectives will be called binomial. They provide 2 outcomes. For example, yes, no, pass, fail. Then we can run the P or NP chart. Defects is called the number of defects. For example, number of bubble, number of sketches. Then we use the C and U chart. The next tool, this is called the capability analysis. So process capability is the assessment of how well the process delivers what the customer wants. And the width of the histogram represents both of the process. And width of the specification, this is the worth of the customer. So ideally, we hope the width of histogram as small as possible, and all the value within the spec limit. When we run the capability analysis, there will come out the PPK, CPK reading. CPK, PP, and PPK statistics, they are measurement of the potential and overall capability. Because the process information is reduced to a single number, so you can use the capability statistic to compare the capability of one process to another. So many people consider 1.33 to the minimum acceptable value for the process capability statistic. A value less than 1 indicates the process with process variation is wider than the specification limit. And different companies that provide a different guideline. Some companies that set more than 1.33 is pass, but some industries that set more than 1.67 is considered pass. So the user wants to create a dashboard to visualize the SPC and capability analysis in the semi-real time. So this can help them to faster the decision making and easier to identify the process issue. Okay, so next one, how we build the dashboard. So imagine that I have the different operators, then they're from the different departments like IPQC, OQC, and the operators, they will fill in the updated data in the existing Excel file in the OneDrive or Google Drive. After this, the engineer just click the refresh buttons so the engineer can see the updated dashboard with the one click. And this process, there are no coding, there are no extra costs, or no need to involve the IT and SI. So the user can build their own dashboard and also update the dashboard just a few clicks. So this is a sample of the dashboard. So here I want to build the control chart for the 2 different parameters. The first one is the outer diameter. Second is the inner diameter. And also build the process capability report for these 2 parameters. And also add the slicer to filter the data. Then here I want to build the sampling plan. Okay. So Minitab is the column base. So we must have the data into the column base. For example, the date time. So all the date time we store inside the column D. And this is a shift. There are 2 shifts A and B. And outer diameter, inner diameter. So we save the data into the column base, so we can directly import the data from Excel. So the user don't need to waste time to rearrange the data. And then here, column A and column B, we list out the process informations, custom name, part number, parameter name, upper and lower spec limit, and also the sample size. Okay, so I show how to key in the data. Then now we want to save the data in the OneDrive. So we just import the worksheet to the OneDrive. And then we can just highlight the file or folder, then we can click the sharing. So just right click the sharing. So we can share the data worksheet to other user. And we also can provide the admin right, so let the user to edit or just view the result. And the user also can share the link. But be careful, this OneDrive user can only share within the organizations. So if you want to share to the user not in your organization, in your company, then the OneDrive will prompt the warning message. But if you use the Google Drive, there are no such limitation. Okay, so I provide an example. Okay, so in this example, I have the informations, okay. So I save this data worksheet into my Solution Center folder. Then we can just click the share button. So I can share to my teams, and then we can set like different way to set it that can edit and review or cannot download. And we also can click the link, then create the link and share to the user. But let's say we want to start sharing, just click the one button. Okay, so after we save the data into the OneDrive, now we go to the Minitab Solution Center. So when we purchase the Minitab Statistical Software, they come along the desktop app and the Minitab Solution Center. So we can log into the Minitab Solution Center using this link. And this Minitab solution now is included at no additional cost. So this is one under the one package. So I just log into the Minitab Solution Center. Okay, so here there are one question about the licensing. Now Minitab is the cloud-based or we call NAM-based. So all the user they will provide just fill in the email and password, then they can log into the desktop app and Minitab Solution Center. But the user must use the new versions. So we can go to the Minitab desktop app and go to the help about Minitab. Then we can check the product version. So now I'm using the latest version Minitab 22. Okay. So you can check with your IT or you can go to the Minitab desktop app, go to the help about Minitab, then check the product versions. So now this is the namebase. So we log into the desktop app or Solution Center, use the email. Okay, so now we go to the home page of the Minitab Solution Center. So here we'll include the Minitab app, Minitab Brainstorm, Minitab Data Center, and Minitab Dashboard. So we can scroll down, we can link to the OneDrive, Google Drive, or you can import the data from the local file. So today I use the OneDrive and click sign. After we sign into the OneDrive, then we can preview the folder and worksheet inside the OneDrive. Then we can click the setting and choose auto save. Then I can change the file locations. So I want to save my result into this particular folder. Okay. Okay, so after we sign into the OneDrive, now we can go to the dashboard. Okay, so this is the layout of the Minitab dashboard. Then the first button, this is go back to the Minitab Solution Center homepage. Then this is open the data worksheet. Navigator is used to add the new page or rename the new page. And data is used to build the data source. Then access, we can include the visual graph or SPC chart capabilities. So now I go to the home page. Then I select one of the file. Okay. Then we can preview the worksheet before we import the data. So in this example, I only have one spreadsheet. So when I click the total menu, they just list out one worksheet. Okay. If you have many worksheets inside this Excel file, once we click the total menu, then they'll list out as well. So we can leave the worksheet, and then the header row, my column name, then my data start for second row. Then we can preview the worksheet, then click work. Okay, so from here they will provide the informations. So this is my data worksheet. Then next we can go to the navigator. So navigator, we can just left click or we can add the new page. Then we can click the more button or we can copy, rename, or we can delete them. Then now we go to the access. So this access, we can import some graph like histogram, probability plot, box plot, heat map, and so on. Process quality, we can include like control chart, normal capability, non-normal capability, add the slicer, and also import the image or text. So this example, I want to choose the SPR chart. I choose SPR chart because my sample size is 5. Okay, every time we choose a 5 sample, and my data is a continuous data. That's why I use the SPR chart. So I can choose the SPR chart. I like click, drag, and drop. So they will put the control chart inside this dashboard. Then later we can edit the fonts, we can edit the size or can change the location. So here I click open. Okay, so this dialog they are similar to the desktop app. So we can include the auto diameter, circle size file. Then we can go to the XPR options. Then go to the test. So we can include the SPC rules. So this is used to check the first cost. Okay. So for example, 1 point more than 3 standard deviation from center line. So this is based on the AIEG guidelines, based on the automatic guidelines. So you can based on your own guideline, then you can change the rules. Then I click OK. So here will display the SPAR object. So in this example, we have 1 point out the UCL and the turn to red color. And also here there are few points that fill the test number 2. So they also turn to red color. Then I repeat the step. Then I just click the SPAR chart. Then now I use the another variable, circle size fine. Okay, so this inner diameter, all the point in blue and all within the control limit. So means that the process stable over the time. And next one, I want to build the normal capability. Okay, so first one, I fill in the data column, circle size 5, and I fill in the upper and lower spec limit. Okay, so when we fill in the dialog box, be careful, we must fill in at least one of the spec limit. Okay, and let's say I don't have the lower spec limit, just leave it blank. The Minitab will take care of everything. Okay. And behind the lower and upper spec, here we provide the boundary. So this boundary is used to set the hard limit. For example, based on physics law, water temperature cannot over 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we can click the boundary, that means that will not include the area above 100. Then we click OK. So this example, my PPK is 0.29. Is less than 1.33, the common target value. And very obvious that there are many points that are of the spec limit. And percent OS is 1%. Okay, then next I do for another variable. Then I just pull the normal capability and I resize. Okay, so the inner diameter, the process capability report for inner diameter. So very obvious that my PPK is 1.54, is greater than 1.33, so my process capable. And this is percent OS is 0. So this is perfect. Okay, so after we add the capabilities, then I want to add the slicer. So we can use the number range slicer, date range, or category. So I choose the date range. Okay, just put into the dashboard, and then I can select one or more variable. So I want to filter by the date type. And next, I add the categorical slicer. So for example, I want to filter by shift and allow multiple values. Okay. Then we can click the present mode to preview our result. So this dashboard, the user can do it themselves, so there are no coding, no need to involve the IT or involve the supplier or SI. Okay, so they can do it as well. Let's say they want to change to different design, just one click. Okay, so now we can test. For example, we click the shift. For example, we choose the shifting. Yes, the graph can update. And then we also can filter by the date range. Default setting, they will list out the start date and end date based on your existing data. Okay, so let's say you have any questions, feel free to type into the chat box. Okay, so after we build this, then now I want to show how to refresh the dashboard. So I go back to my OneDrive, then I open the worksheet. So just now I have 1 point out of the control limit. Okay, I have 1 point out of control limit. Then after further study, then we know that this is the typo mistake. Okay, so I go back to the worksheet, then I correct the number. Okay, so for example, 600. And then, so for example, the first part, this is count from shift C. Okay. So after we update the data, we just click refresh. Okay, so we refresh the data in the OneDrive, then they will come out this jet symbol. Then I can go back to my dashboard and make sure you use the edit mode, then click refresh. So this will take a few seconds, depends the speed of the Wi-Fi and the size of the data. Okay, so now we have corrected numbers. And also when we look at the shift, here there are 3 shifts. Okay, so we can just update the result. Okay, so after we finish all, then we can download this dashboard to your local drive. Or you can share the link to the other user. But the user must open this dashboard with the Minitab Solution Center. Okay. They cannot open this dashboard with other apps. But we also can export this result to the PDF. Just click the buttons, then export to PDF. Okay, so this is a very nice result. Okay, so I received another questions. Okay, so let's say I want to edit this dashboard. Okay, so for example, I want to fix the control limit. Okay, then we can click this more button, this dot more button. So this can go to the open dialog. So this can go back to the previous dialog box. Then we go to the options. So from here, we can fill in the historical mean and historical standard deviation. So we can fix the control limit. Okay. Be careful that this control limit and specification limit, they are different items. So control limit, they are based on the process performance, and the spec limit is the customer requirements. And also when we add the spec limit, normally we add to the eye chart. Okay. Okay, so this is answer the questions. Another question is we want to show the CPK inside the process capability. So first one, we can go to this more button, then choose the properties. After I click the properties, then they'll extend this window. Okay. Another option is we can just highlight this graph, then click extend. Okay. Then we can go to the options here. So we can display the percent OS, PPK, CPK, and all the capability statistics. So after I select all, then they will come out this information. Then click view all as statistic. So they will provide the CPK, PPK reading. But this table cannot export to PDF. Okay, so I provide example. Let's say I click export to PDF. We just export the CPK, but this few all statistic information, they are not sent to the PDF. But let's say the user is used to save the whole file, and then the user can preview in the future. Okay, so I hope I answered the questions. Okay, then next one, this dashboard, they just, if the point fill the test rules, they just turn to red color. This will not send a notification to the end user. And also this will not help the user to interpret the result. If you want Minitab provide some information to help the user to interpret the result, then we can use the Minitab web app. So I go back to the home page and choose the web app. And so this Minitab web app, they are similar to the desktop app. But the benefit is this can open anytime, anywhere. So the user no need to download the program in the PC. And this Minitab app, their layout is slightly different. Okay. So open file is on the left, and change of windows on top. And another difference is their dialog box also looks slightly different, and there are no assistant. So now I open the worksheet. Okay, so this is my worksheet. Then I want to do the control chart. So just follow the same step. Go to the step control chart, variable chart for subgroup, export out. Then we fill in the dialog box. Press OK. Then we can click the output only to expand the window. Okay, so from here they will display the export chart. And now I have one point turned to red color. Also fill the text one. Below the diagram, then they will provide the description or explain what is the test one and which point fill the test one. And we also can use the Minitab AI. So this style is called the Minitab AI. Then use this Minitab AI to interpret the result. Okay, so this Minitab AI, they will provide the information. Probably I copy this to Word file. Okay, so this means that AI will help the user to interpret the result. So this is very helpful. Okay, and also this can help the new user to pick out their skill and knowledge. So first part, they will explain the purpose we do the SPC chart. Okay. And then the key finding. Also, the SPR chart, the detect one point is above the UCL. Okay. Then they will do provide some suggestions. And then they also provide some suggestions, for example, monitoring, uh, continuous monitoring to process, and then the conclusion. Okay, so this is very, very helpful. So we can use this one wisely. And this Minitab AI just provide for the web app. So when we use the desktop app, there are no Minitab AI. And also this can auto save the result into my OneDrive or Google Drive. And be careful that AI technology may make a mistake. Okay, so here we'll provide some warning for the end user. And let's say the user that don't want to use the AI functions, the admin also allowed to off these AI functions. Okay, so this is the screenshot. And let's say you face the problem to turn on or turn off the AI functions, then you can contact us. Okay, so now we move to Q&A sessions. Okay. And we will conduct the Minitab brainstorm webinar next month. So you can scan this QR code to register these free webinars. So the next one, we will explain how to use the Minitab Solution Center to do the brainstorming. Okay, so here the last question is okay, so this is the last questions. Actually, Minitab Solution Center, this brainstorm So this dashboard is that can help the user to build the report. But this dashboard they cannot send the notifications when the point fill the SPC rules. If you want the program send a notification to the end user, then we can use the Minitab and other products. If you're interested, then you can contact us. Then we can prepare another web demo, and I can show how to send the notification to the end user. And then this system they also can once they detect the point turn to red color, this will not direct stop the machines or direct stop the line. Because we also worry the false alarm and other issue. So if you want to get the more details, then you can contact us. Okay, so do you have any other questions? If no, then we stop the webinar today, and thanks for attention. For more details, then you can contact us. So thanks and see you again.